And joining us is Group Captain Dr. Ajay Lele, who retired from the Indian Air Force. He's now the Deputy Director General of the Manohar Parrikar Institute for Defence Studies and Analyses. It's a state-funded think tank headquartered in New Delhi. Dr. Lele, welcome to DD India News Hour. Now, preparations for the first uncrewed test flight are in the final stages. What can you tell us about its anticipated launch in December?
I think this is going to be the first step as far as India's entire Gaganyaan mission is concerned. Because mentioned in your report that various subsystems have already been tested.
Right.
And many subsystems. You see, to start with, you require a rocket itself, which can carry a human space flight out into the space. So we have that LMV-3 rocket, which is available, which is now human flight tested. Then there is something which is known as a crew escape module, which also was tested, because what happens is that if there is some problem during the launch phase, there should not be any impact of that failure during launch on the health of the astronauts, and astronauts have to escape safely. So that module also have been tested. Parachutes which are required for safe landing into the Indian Ocean, they also have been tested. So various systems and subsystems have been tested. Most important aspect is that undertaking a robotic mission and undertaking a human-rated mission are two different things. You have to prepare yourself quite a bit as far as human-rated missions are concerned, because life of humans is involved, and the moment humans are going to stay over there, right from sanitation to food, you have to cater for everything, and they are supposed to undertake certain amount of experiments. So there are many things which are associated with it, and as ISRO chairman has said that around 90% work is completed. What they're planning to do is that they probably will have 3 uncrewed missions where all systems will be tested in a real-time scenario as if the humans are sitting into the spacecraft. And subsequently, when you are pretty sure that everything is working fine, then the human mission will happen, expected to happen in 2027.
I just want to probe you further on the robotic mission, Dr. Lele. The December test flight, we are told, will carry a humanoid robot named Vyom Mitra, which means space friend in Hindi. What exactly is Vyom Mitra's role in ISRO's Gaganyaan mission?
You see, it is something not like just carrying a doll to the space. What they are, that this particular half robot sort of a thing will undertake same type of activities which the astronaut is going to undertake.
Okay.
So the health factors, everything else, the systems, the electronics for the humans to operate, to take the spacecraft to the space, because we have to reach to an altitude of 400 kilometers and then subsequently get back also safely. So there will be aspects of the astronauts doing certain amount of operations when they are undertaking this flight. So those types of operations, instead of an astronaut, a robot will do it.
Dr. Lele, we are also told that the Gaganyaan mission is wholly indigenous. It uses indigenous technology. What does that tell you about India's space prowess? Has India's space program actually really come of age?
Definitely. If you get back to the history of India's space program, because of India policies, India was continuously under sanctions. So for all these years, I can say for last, after 1998, particularly after Pokhran 2 had happened, ISRO is working on its own, developing various technologies on its own. If you know the history of a cryogenic engine also, the cryogenic engine was denied by because the pressure was put on Russia, and the cryogenic technology was denied to India. So ISRO developed that technology also indigenously over last 20 years. So there are so many technologies which have been developed because we were under sanctions. And to my mind, that actually helped ISRO scientists to innovate, to research and develop the systems on their own. So today it is a classic case of total Atmanirbharta when our mission will go out into the space.
Since you referred to Russia and cryogenic technology, Dr. Lele, tell us a bit, if you will, about India's collaboration with Russia on the Gaganyaan mission. I believe ISRO is partnering with Roscosmos.
Exactly. That is the major agency of Russia, which operates the domain of the space. If you see, year 2019 itself, 4 Air Force pilots were selected and they had gone to Russia for undergoing it. One of them, Shubhanshu Shukla, had an opportunity to go on Axiom 4 mission also. So basically, we started with training the astronauts in Russia. And there are various other collaborative efforts where we are learning many things as far as taking this spacecraft out into the space along with the humans. Because as far as spacecrafts are concerned, to go to the space, there are 2 to 3 types of technologies. There is a Western technology. A couple of years back, the US has retired their space shuttle. That is a different type of a technology. So what we are going to follow is basically a DNA of a Soviet technology where the astronauts will be dropped down by using parachutes. Otherwise, when you're talking of a space shuttle, they used to just land on a runway. So these are different technologies. We are following the Soviet technology.
And now to a frequently asked question, Dr. Lele, do we have a date for the launch of the Gaganyaan mission in 2027? Where will it be launched from? And how many Indians will be on that historic flight? 3 in all?
I think 3 is a done deal. That's what it appears based on various reports. As far as date is concerned, I think it's too early to say about it. Because very categorical in saying that first they will undertake 3 missions. Let's hope that all these missions go successfully. If there is some challenge which happens during those missions, ISRO will have to look on their technologies.
Fair enough.
So it's going to, let's first give them all the best for the uncrewed mission, which is going to happen by end of this year.
All right, now looking ahead, Dr. Lele, what's next on the horizon for ISRO? How's the Mangalyaan 2 mission for landing a spacecraft on Mars coming along?
You see, as far as Mangalyaan 2 mission, it's going to be a very ambitious mission. Maybe by 3-2 or something, because you see, you don't get opportunity to go to the Mars every day. There is a gap of 26 months. After that only you get an opportunity, because Mars comes very close to the Earth at that point in time in a relative sense. So you can only plan the missions to Mars only after a gap of 26 months. A couple of days back, you must have seen NASA had operated one helicopter on the Martian surface. So ISRO also planning to do that. But in between, maybe there could be a mission to Venus also. On a strategic front, like in this particular press conference, the chairman has declared that they will be launching a satellite for Navy also in the month of November only. And that's again going to be a communication satellite. Navy already has got a satellite called Rukmini. This will replace that satellite because Rukmini has lived to its age. So there are a lot of activities which are happening in manned mission and other arenas too.
Also, in addition to the Mars and Venus missions, Dr. Lele, what do we know about the Chandrayaan 4 and 5 programs? Would ISRO be collaborating with Japan on one of these projects?
Yes, Chandrayaan 4 will be a ISRO's program. It's going to be an interesting program because you must have seen the experiment which ISRO had done of joining 2 spacecrafts out into the space. So sort of activity is going to happen. There will be 2 launches for Chandrayaan 4. There will be total 5 modules which will be launched, and those modules will be joined together out into the space, and then they will start making a progress towards the lunar surface. The module will, one of the part of the module will land on the lunar surface. Samples will be collected. So this is going to be a very interesting mission called sample return mission. So all the dust, all the rocks from the lunar surface will be picked up by ISRO's mission. It's a robotic mission, and that will be delivered on the Earth's surface for scientists to do further assessment. Chandrayaan 5 will be a joint mission along with Japan, and that mission also is going to be an interesting mission. As we have seen in Chandrayaan 3, we have launched close to the South Pole. Same will happen in this mission also, and amount of analysis will be done about availability of water on the lunar surface, particularly closer to the South Pole.
I'm afraid that's all we have time for. I will have to leave it at that. May I thank you, Dr. Lele, for joining us and sharing your thoughts with our viewers at home and abroad. Thank you for your time. Much appreciated.